the motorcycle champion, is moving in on the four-wheelers. Malcolm and his partner, Bud Feldkamp, are already thinking past the Mint to the Baja 1000. Hollywood stunt driver Bobby Farrow in his Sandmaster Dune buggy. There are 7 checkpoints along the course, and every racer knows he's going to make pit stops. Walker Evans is the other half of the Parnelli Jones racing team. When the dust settles again on the Nevada desert, there's a new winner, Bobby Farrow. But the others will have their crack at him again at the 1000. I had a couple of places I wanted to see before I hit the Baja. For one, Terre Haute, Indiana, and the National Tractor Pull Contest. With over $1 million in prize money every year, when they aren't plowing, they're pulling. Everybody knows a tractor is for off-road work. But if anyone thinks that these farmers in the Midwest can't be competitive with those big rigs of theirs, they ought to talk to Janice Hoffer here.
You bet they are, Mr. Gordon. Terre Haute is just one of the number of competitions we go to every year.
They're not going to race around the course, are they?
Oh, hardly. The idea is to see who can pull a predetermined weight the farthest. The big idea is to get the most traction you can. Some farmers add ballast to get up to the last ounce of allowable weight. Here's how it works. A sled is attached to the rear of the tractor. Now, when the tractor starts up, an artificial weight load of 5,000 pounds is mechanically transferred from the rear of the sled to the front. At full transfer, this builds up to a dead weight of 50,000 pounds. Some poor man just burned up $15,000 worth of tractor engine.
Well, these machines don't look like any tractors I've ever seen.
Oh, you're right. A lot of invention goes into these tractors. Some people put thousands and thousands of dollars into their machines.
We don't have too much in this because we come out of a junkyard, and then we do all our own work. So we take a lot of the guys, they take them somewhere, and some of them guys get $10,000, $12,000 just from getting the engine work done on them. That's not counting the tractor. They probably got a $100,000 tractor besides.
Oh, and here's a friend of my dad's who built his tractor for under $300.
200 feet
9 inches, 200 feet. 9 inches, go our leader, Troy Lane. John Nolan with 239 feet. 4 inches, and then Carmichael remains in second with 230 feet.
This guy may have built a $300 tractor, but those tires have got to be $1,000 a throw.
That's it.
We took off and went about 30, 40 foot, and it run lean on fuel, and when it does that, why, it sets that fuel off in the intake, and boom.
See all kind of propulsion today. Diesels, dune buggy engines, even blown engines that burn nitromethane to develop up to 2,000 horsepower. Recognize that? It's a jet that turns out 10,000 horsepower.
John Harness out of Daney, Indiana, driving Loudmouth Line.
Terre Haute is just one of the many stops in the tractor pull circuit, from Connecticut to Colorado, from Ontario to Florida. Today, it's this man with the trophy. Tomorrow, well, tomorrow's another day and another fairground. For me, tomorrow was Yakima, Washington, where the Yakima Ridge Runners hold their annual Jeep Rodeo. It's sort of like a private war. You know, Bob, you could probably consume just as much beer without the race. But here in the Northwest, they go for strong motivation. They like to spice up their drinking with a little organized mayhem.
I wouldn't say this is mayhem.
Oh, you wouldn't? That's not what I heard.
Okay, it's not mayhem, but it is the meanest, filthiest race you can find on God's green earth. We race modified cars.
You mean modified engines?
Well, we play a little with the front ends, turn them into battering rams to eliminate the competition. When the race starts, you want all the protection you can get. Most of the course is underwater, except in the dry season, when it's hip-deep in mud. When we remember, we run 4 heats in each of 4 classes.
Last week, Brooke and Bobby took me out to watch a race. Get some 4-wheel drive racing, most huge place. In a field of mud about 3 feet deep, it ended in a stream. And every one of them damn fools thought that a Jeep was a submarine. When I told him he was crazy, he laughed right in my face. Then he took a swig from a jug of wine, pulled his jeans up round his waist. He said, this here's a 4-wheel drive, if you know what I mean. So I looked him in the eye and said, but it ain't no submarine. Well, I couldn't convince that damn fool that a Jeep ain't a submarine. He cranked the motor over and headed for the stream. He almost had me convinced that he drove a submarine. But in the water flying, he entered in the race. And grim determination was written on his face. Well, the rest of us just stood there, and we laughed until we cried. While one by one those 4-wheel drives sputtered, coughed, and died. And full-grown men and all that mud was the funniest thing I've seen. Those good old boys learned on their own that a Jeep ain't a submarine. Well, I couldn't convince them poor damn fools that a Jeep ain't a submarine.